last notes, Jeremy, I wanted to touch on before we quick knock out some questions, get out of here. Twins minor league players of the year were announced. Got to give the guys their flowers. I think we'll spend less time on the hitter than the pitcher, because I know you're more excited about one than the other. The Twins minor league hitter of the year was Kaelen Culpepper. Finished the year with a 289, 375, 469 line, a 138 WRC plus, 20 home runs, and how many steals? He went 25 steals, walked close to 10% of the time, struck out just 17 in 113 games, playing pretty stellar shortstop defense. About as good as you could hope for from a first full pro season, no?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he did hit that rough spot later in the year.
Yeah.
Yep. And probably tempered some of the maybe not unnecessary, the excitement or the belief that him and Brooks Lee could compete for a shortstop job next year.
Yeah.
But I think at some point during the year he could get a call, and could potentially fill that role long term. I thought, and granted, this is me who watched less games, especially in September. I think Brooks Lee has a chance to be a decent shortstop. Is that fair or not fair?
I guess it depends what you mean by decent. Like, he's fine, sure. Let's put it this way: he's certainly a solid placeholder. Do you mean defensively, I guess, or just like as an all-around profile?
I mean, defensively, he's not going to be great, right? He's going to be serviceable defensively, and he's going to be an average shortstop.
I'm really down on Brooks Lee, man. It's been such a disappointing season. I know he ran into like however many home runs it was, 16 or 17 or whatever, but he had like a 670 OPS. And the approach is just so bad. It's so bad. Like, he will not take a walk and he chases way, way, way too much. And honestly, it's one of the biggest, like, I got to go back and read some like old scouting reports of him from his draft year, because I feel like the scouting report was good approach, like handles the strike zone well, good at bats, etc. And that's just not what we've seen as a pro. And so, but certainly a fine placeholder and someone you would feel fine about, hoping to see improvements from, at least for the first half of 2026, if not a bit longer.
Yeah. I think there's enough there, at least, that you, like you said, he give him a chance. He may take hold of it. He's obviously good enough, I think, that you're not sending him down, right? We flirted with that a little bit, I think, during this year. But I do think, like, consistent playing time. He had back stuff to start the year. Like, if you start the year with back issues, do you ever feel right the whole year?
Who knows? Right? I mean, probably not.
And that's a huge deal. I think, like with hands too, or hamstrings. Like, there's always going to be, over the course of 184 days, and you play 162 games. I just feel like a lot of guys need that full off season to recover.
For sure.
And if he ended the year healthy, you just hope that whatever his off season training is that he doesn't report spring training have back issues again.
For sure. Absolutely. And to be fair, that 2022 first round is looking pretty rough. I took a look at that list the other day, with the exception of the one other guy that the Twins were heavily connected with, one Zach Neto, who's putting up like 2.5 to 3.5 WAR seasons back to back. But let us not digress.